Hey y'all. Alright. Today I'm going to do two things. I'm going to get some gloves and we're going to talk about how to make waves. And at first I'm going to use a canvas that's already coated, like if we already had our ocean scene. I'm going to do later, I'm going to do an ocean scene from scratch to show you step by step how to add sand, how to make different colors for your ocean. So I'll walk you through that in a longer video about how to do oceans, but this one I just want to show you how to do waves. So let me get the resin mixed up, get everything I need over here, and we'll get started. Gloves on first. And what I'm going to use for my waves is a white pigment paste. I'm going to show you two different ways how you can do it, okay? I'm going to use a heat gun. This is just a cheap and expensive one. It's got 2 speeds, high and low. And I'm going to show you do's and don'ts with a heat gun. Move it out of my way. Get my white paste and my pinata and sticks and stirrers. Okay, there we go. I have stirrers, I have paste, I have pinata alcohol ink that's mixed with paste. But first, let's do this. I'm gonna leave these there, and I'm not gonna mix. Here we go. All right. That doesn't want to open, so let's open new bottles. And for this, I'm just using Teakspert, the crystal clear. I really like Teakspert because it doesn't break the bank. It doesn't cost a lot of money. There. And I just use their little spatula. I think this came from J. Dixon. And I just pry the side of the sealant up, wipe it off, set it to the side on a paper towel, because I don't want resin on my table. All right, so let's pour our hardener. And y'all see, I am not measuring by weight, and I only do one bottle at a time so I don't get lids mixed up. These luckily are kind of color coded. So, all right, there's that. Now I'm gonna set my cup right next to this one. Gotta open this up. Ta-da. Done. Set it over here. And I'm just gonna eyeball till it's level. More. Okay. And I wipe my bottles off so they don't get stuck like the other one I tried to open. Y'all had that problem before? It's a pain in the patootie, isn't it? So I'm just going to dump my resin because it's the thinner. I mean, the hardener is thinner than the resin. So I'm going to dump that and stir. Y'all, I'm gonna start making videos at least 3 days a week. And I'm thinking I'm gonna like do maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'll come up with some little cute names like, you know, Monday mix it up. And we'll try, maybe we'll test techniques on Mondays. Wednesday, I don't know, help me think of some cute names. Monday mix it up, Monday mayhem, Monday fun day. What do you think about that? So I'm gonna stir this. I have a big clock on my big screen TV that I usually watch and go by. I do 3 to 5 minutes, but I look at my resin and you can see now it's cloudy. So when all the streaks are gone, when all that cloudiness is clear, then I know I'm good. But like I said, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the amount you're mixing, depending on the product you're using. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Do y'all know who that is? If you're a wrestling fan. But Stone Coat resin takes a little bit longer to mix. But that's alright, because I really like it. It's a very high quality resin that I use to top my canvases if I'm doing a geode, or if I'm, you know, doing a marble or a not a colored dump, but you know what I mean. Where you, boy, it's Monday, y'all. Y'all can tell that for sure, because my mind is like not wanting to work. It's on weekend time. Today is a holiday, and it's not a happy holiday. It's a day for us to remember men and women who paid the ultimate price for our freedoms here in America. A lot of people get it confused and think that, you know, it's a fun, happy celebration holiday, when in all honesty, it's not. It's just a remembrance and a time of gratitude that we do have people that are willing to step up and fight and pay the ultimate price so that we can be free over here and have the opportunities that we do in this country. So for anyone who's watching, if you had a loved one who died while in service, you're in my thoughts and prayers today, because I know there's a lot of flashback and grief with that. So just wanted to mention that today. Now, looks like you see the difference. We're all clear now. There are some bubbles, but they'll work themselves out. I'm not worried about that. Especially when we add the heat gun to it, that'll pop a lot of bubbles. All right, so I'm going to wipe my stick off again, mix that resin back in, because when I use or stir, I want to make sure that I'm scraping the bottom of the cup, I'm getting all the sides, because you don't want weak spots of unmixed resin in your projects, because a lot of people ask in these groups, you know, I have resin that it's only sticky in one part. I don't understand why. Well, it's probably because when they stirred it or mixed it, some little parts didn't get incorporated all the way, and those little parts won't cure correctly. So, all right, I'm just gonna wipe this and put it over here. So now I'm gonna pour, it's not gonna take very much at all for these waves. And I'm gonna leave clear, because I need clear too. And I'm gonna show y'all a mistake and the difference of what a lot of people make. So I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do one set of waves with a pinata, which is an alcohol ink that also has some pigment paste in it. That might be too much, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna use a white paste. And let me tell y'all, these pastes, I'm gonna snap this in half. These pastes don't take very much at all. So what I'm gonna do, anytime I use a paste, I'll always stir. I stir it up because sometimes it will float and separate at the top. And we don't want that. So I've stirred up the inside, and I try to wipe my stick on the inside of the lip instead of the top, because that will make it harder to open next time. And you see, I'm just gonna dip my stick in, twirl it, and that's all I'm gonna put in this resin. And you'll be able to watch how quickly it starts incorporating. Paste melts into resin like butter. It's amazing. I love it. So let's mix this up. Look at that. Look how white that is. And y'all saw I didn't use hardly any paste at all. And you can't see through that stick. It's opaque. Maybe like a little darker than 2% milk. And that's fine. That's good. All right, so that one's ready. Now let's mix up this castor crap, or not castor crap. That's another one you can use that has alcohol ink with. So this is Pinata Blanca Blanca that I use with my blooms. All right. So I want to show y'all. This is actually a very good consistency for blooms. Maybe I'll add a little bit more, and I'm going to add a little bit more to this. That's about 3 or 4 more drops I just put in there. Let's set this to the side. All right. I didn't grab any little cups. See if I have any sitting close by. All right, that's better. It's a little bit darker than 2% milk, so that's good. All right, let me set these to the side, and I want to get some cups to set my canvas on. I always prop it up. And another little trick, if you have puppies at home, and you have puppy pads, you can flip a puppy pad cotton side down, and you have this plastic facing up. There you go. Move these out of the way. And what I do for canvases, you might have a little cleat feet or something to prop them up, but if not, just use some cups. All right, so put my cups down. So my canvas, you know what, let me turn it this way. All right. Well, this is not being cooperative this morning. Like I said, it is Monday. All right, there we go. So now it's propped up. So any drippage can go off the sides, right? And I'm gonna lay them this way so you can see, hopefully you guys can see this. Let's do one thing a lot of people do. They just take their white, okay, and they put their white, and I'm gonna just go across. They just put white directly on their ocean, okay? So let's show you the difference. Now I'm just gonna let this heat up. I don't have it on high, or we can put it on high. and you want to push it out. I didn't put a thick line on here. And I'm just slowly, I'm letting it heat up. You can wiggle your, there you go. And you can just push it. Alright, now, this is just white by itself. Okay, that's just white by itself. Now I want to show you how you should do it and how you're going to get a better effect for your waves. Well, you can just pour clear. You want to pour a clear line at your sand level, okay? That's all you're doing. You pour a clear line there. I'm going to set this over here because I don't want it on my canvas. Then you're going to take your white and put it at the back side of that clear. Okay? And I want you to see the difference when I do this. And take it all the way off the canvas when you do that. Alright? Now, watch the difference. I heat it up just a little bit. Put it on high. You're pushing the clear over the white. It gives it more definition.